What is the most stupid thing you believed as a child? Because the word extinct sounded like the word stink, I thought it meant that something smelled so bad that it caused everything to die. I believed I could talk to planets. I wrote a letter to the planet Saturn, saying it has nice rings and it's my favorite planet. Stamped the envelope and mailed it to. Pretty sure the moon got one too. Probably that the past was black and white. Like when I was a toddler I thought the world was the same color as the footages showed. Until I was like 9 I thought you gave birth through your butt. I'm a girl. I thought a woman became pregnant by buying a baby from the store and eating it so it could end up in their belly. That the moon follows us wherever we go. Parents thought it was cute until I looked out the window in the middle of the night and screamed it's coming for me. That the government takes away your mom and gives her to the wife swap reality TV show to pretend to be someone else's wife. I believed that there was a shark in the pool that would appear if I were the only person in the pool. So every time people would get out, I would race to the edge for dear life. I thought that beneath every stoplight there was some kind of command center that sort of looks like the Power Rangers secret lair where people could see dots for every car, and whichever lane had the most dots got to get the green light. I believed that movies happened in real time, and when I pressed pause, the actors had to wait for me. The dumbest thing is what made me realize I was wrong was watching Jurassic Park 2 when, during the scene of the T-Rex running through the city, I pressed pause and rushed outside to see if I could see the dino. When I couldn't see it, I was so upset it nearly brought me to tears. Meanwhile, I was sitting in Cape Town, whereas the movie was shot in IDK, some American city. Had I realized that, I may have kept up the fantasy. Point the eyes in an oil painting of an old woman my parents had hanging on the hallway wall followed me. If my bedroom door was open, the old lady in the painting seemed to eerily stare at me when I was in bed, much like those paintings in the staircase at Hogwarts. That if you said a dirty word your tongue will actually get dirty. Quails were magic elemental birds that lived in holes in my backyard. My sister was very convincing. I was 6 and my mom told me the clouds had people in them driving them around. The shining moment was when my teacher asked the class why do clouds move. I excitedly raised my hand down. Well, that wasn't fun. I had never seen a girl naked until I saw porn as a teenager, so as a kid I thought girls had penises. Figured they just had what I had. When I was 7, my neighbor/friend who was in the same grade as me told me that he had seen his sisters naked and they did indeed have penises. Maybe they were transgender, but much more likely he was just lying. He said the only difference between them and guys were that theirs were smaller and they didn't have testicles. I wholeheartedly believed this for several years. When I saw pictures of girls in underwear/bikinis that looked really flat down there, I theorized that female penises just retract like dogs do, so you can't see them through clothes. When I finally took sex ed in 5th grade and saw illustrations of the female reproductive system, I was pretty damn embarrassed. That brown cows gave chocolate milk. The song You Give Love a Bad Name, I thought it was saying love was a cuss word and never said it as a child. Then again I never say it today. By turning off the lights my brother, who just crawled under a blanket and spoke with a low voice, could summon a creature named Sumboom, and that in the darkness I had been transported to his castle temporarily. When I think about that it reminds me that the imagination of a young naive kid is like a built-in psychedelic trip dispenser. Also a babysitter convinced me there were great white sharks in the juniper bushes and a tiny man worked inside the drive-through menu box taking people's orders. Salt and pepper cancel each other out. I thought all dogs were boys and all cats were girls. That wind was caused by the trees flapping their arms.